Alright fans, welcome back to the third and final hour of RWL Colisevm Games. Don Hickson, Myron Schimmelman, and Hangman Tex Lynch here with you for the final hour of tonight's RWL Supercard. 4 big matches on tap, some of them with championship implications. And we're starting off with a really good one. Tonight we have a very special guest. Japan 5-Star Wrestling Women's World Champion Lola Rivers is in attendance this evening. Let's have a quick look at some background on Lola Rivers.
Is set to be a great year for up-and-coming superstar Lola Rivers, the Japan 5-Star Women's Champion. This remarkable crossover star boasts dual citizenship in both Japan and the United States. The San Francisco-born Miss Rivers is the daughter of a Japanese-American mother and an American father in the U.S. Air Force. Her wrestling fascination began on the amateur level in high school and later on in college, but it was our WL legend Yuriko hero, the Fujiyama Mama, that got her involved in professional wrestling. Lola began on the independent circuit in the Southwest United States and Hawaii, collecting a legion of fans everywhere she's gone. She continued her college studies while wrestling as a sideline. Once Lola graduated college, she went to Japan to train with Japan 5-Star in 2022, catching the eye of promoter Shiro Torihata, who took an interest in the Japanese American's career. Proved to be a breakout year for Lola Rivers, quickly garnering victories over big-name stars like Bull Nakano, Yuri Yamashita, Io Shirai, and Nightmare Katsuyori. Before finally winning the Japan 5-Star Women's title from Manami Toyota in the upset match of 2024 last May. Lola is thrilled to be taking part in this year's Japan 5-Star, our WL Wrestling Tour in February 2025. She extends her greetings and thanks for the support of her fans.
And again, special thanks to our friends at Japan 5-Star Wrestling for that media package on Lola Rivers. And up next, champion versus champion, Lola Rivers, Japan 5-Star Women's Champion, facing the RWL Women's World Champion, Dynamite Jeannie Parker, in this special exhibition non-title matchup. And let me tell you guys, I'm going to break my arm patting myself on the back for getting this one signed.
The following non-title champion versus champion match is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, residing in Tokyo, Japan, she is the Japan 5-Star Wrestling Women's Champion. Here is Lola Rivers.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Guys, we are so sorry. You wouldn't believe the hell we went through to even get here.
Man, how much have we missed? It was like the Griswolds vacation trying to get here in time.
You're 2 hours late, but only docked you for 1. I'm just kidding. Anyway, Lola Rivers, the Japan 5-star women's champion.
Her opponent, from Richmond, Virginia, she is an RWL dual champion, and the reigning RWL Women's World Champion, the Queen, Dynamite, Jeannie Parker.
Going up against the Queen, Dynamite Jeannie Parker, the RWL Women's World Champion and 1/3 of the Ladies Tag Trio Champions, Les Femmes Fatales.
And what an exciting non-title exhibition matchup and a wonderful preview to the upcoming Japan 5-star RWL Tour in Japan beginning in mid-February.
And get a look at the sexy soul sister of the squared circle, Dynamite Jeannie Parker. Definitely rocking her best outfits, always doing a little bit of showing off, always fashionable. You gotta love her. And that long championship reign, which she doesn't even have to worry about tonight. Just an exhibition match with Lola Rivers.
This is gonna be anything but an ordinary exhibition match with these two competitors.
Guys, give us a few minutes to catch our breath here. 4 hours on the road, and I'm wiped. Hey, have I missed Sylvia?
Don't worry about it, she'll be back, Johnny. All right, well, 2 ladies competing at the championship level. This has got to be good. Referee Willie Johnson rings the bell. The ladies come center ring, they lock it up. Lola pushing Jeannie Dynamite into the corner. Referee's gonna break this one up. Nice clean break, everybody's good. They lock up again. Jeannie goes behind, rear waist lock. And Lola Rivers trying to find her way out, but so far with no good luck. There we go. Snapmare into a rear chin lock. And Lola Rivers drives a knee into Jeannie's back. Jeannie quickly back on her feet, misses with the clothesline. Lola Rivers quickly countered by Jeannie Parker. Hard forearm from Jeannie. Lola Rivers whipped into the far corner, rebounds out into a backbreaker from Jeannie Parker. The RWL Women's World Champion and the Japan 5-star Women's Champion. This exhibition matchup, Jeannie Dynamite kind of lock in a submission here. But Lola Rivers looks like she might be finding her way out. Yes, she does. Quickly back on her feet. Lola Rivers catches a kick to the midsection. Jeannie misses with a clothesline. Lola Rivers whips Jeannie to the ropes. This whoa, inverted atomic drop. That had to smart. Lola Rivers ducks out of the way. Connects with a couple of good shots. Jeannie escapes the corner. Lola Rivers counters, puts Jeannie right back into the corner. Turns her around. Jeannie Parker. Oh, man. Ow. Shoulder right into the ring post. That is not good. Lola Rivers rolls Jeannie over, covers, hooks the leg. 1. But just a 1. Jeannie Dynamite firing out pretty quick. Back on her feet. Lola Rivers whips her into the corner, running clothesline to the back. And down goes Jeannie Parker. Lola Rivers goes in. Oh, man. Gouging the eyes. Jeannie Parker is not going to appreciate that. Whip to the ropes. Ducked under from Lola Rivers. Oh, Jeannie Parker quickly counters with an elbow to the top of the head. Lola Rivers counters with a hard kick. Doesn't take Jeannie down, though. And here we go. Jeannie Parker into that trap squeeze, and she's taking down a few opponents that way. Lola Rivers down on her knees and sinking out fast. That's about the end of that. Lola Rivers laid out. Jeannie Dynamite rolls her just about center ring. Covers. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and just a 2. It was barely a 2. Lola Rivers powering out of the pin just in time. Jeannie Parker rounds her up but catches a jawjacker. Lola Rivers quickly taken down, draped against the middle rope. Jeannie Parker. Oh man, that's a knee right into her chest. Gets swept, taken down. Lola Rivers doing a little bit of showing off here. Rounds up Jeannie Dynamite. Hard chop. Another. Lola Rivers rebounds off the ropes clothesline, takes Jeannie Parker down on the mat again. Lola Rivers misses with the kick. Jeannie Parker counters. Hard right spins her around. Goes behind inverted dragon sleeper. Look at this leg drop right here. Jeannie quickly covers. 1, 2. But no. Lola Rivers. Definitely a tough lady. And known for getting out of pinning predicaments all the time. Jawjacker on Jeannie Parker. Takes Jeannie down. Starts raining hard right hands on the head. The RWL Women's World Champ. Lola Rivers. Pacing around, figuring out where she's going to take this next. Rounds up Jeannie Parker. Lines up the arm. Jeannie counters with a forearm. Jeannie Dynamite. Countered again by Lola Rivers. Lola locks her up. A hard chop, a knee, and whoa, a spinning clothesline. That was actually pretty amazing. Wow. Lola Rivers lines up the arms and throws the switch on Dynamite Jeannie Parker. Lola Rivers goes for the cover. 1, 2, but only 2. Jeannie Parker quickly back to her feet here. Wow. Whoa. Raking kick. Takes Lola Rivers down to the mat. Follows up with a stomp to the midsection. Jeannie Parker releasing the hold because of the ropes. Jeannie catches an elbow to the midsection from Lola. Quickly taken down again. Raining hard right hands on the head of Jeannie Dynamite. Lola Rivers turns it around one more time. Quickly swept down by Jeannie Parker. Beautifully executed standing moonsault. Look at this, she's going for another one too. Whoa! Double order. But Lola Rivers counters with another jawjacker. Tries to take Jeannie down again. That one didn't work out too good. Catches an elbow to the arm. Lola Rivers whips Jeannie out onto the floor. And here she comes in hot pursuit. Rounds up the Women's World Champion. Jeannie counters with a kick. And a nice one. Takes herself back inside as the referee counts Lola Rivers on the outside. Lola Rivers slowly getting back to her feet. Takes herself back inside. Goes after Jeannie Parker. Catches a kick to the midsection. Catches another one. And Jeannie Dynamite has her all the way up. All setting it up for that crucifix powerbomb. But look at this. Nice arm drag counter from Lola Rivers. Said, no, you ain't going to do that to me. Up and over into the Michinoku driver. Jeannie Parker quickly covers 1, 2. But again, no. Lola Rivers finding her way out of the system. Jeannie Parker says, you want to play? Let's play. Jeannie Dynamite misses with that drop kick. Lola Rivers gets her back inside the ring. Jeannie quickly back to her feet as Lola Rivers resumes the ring. Hard right hand swings her around from behind into a sweeper with the legs locked too. Jeannie Parker nowhere near the ropes. She's going to have to find her way out, and yes, sir, she does. Headbutt separates her from Lola Rivers. Jeannie Dynamite has her up, powerbomb, goes for the pin. Oh no, look at this, changed her mind. Tried for the Boston Crab, but Lola Rivers finds her way out of that one. Jeannie Dynamite. Oh yeah, she's charged all right. Jeannie Parker drags her center ring. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and I guess that last blow did it because Lola Rivers has been out to lunch. Jeannie Parker wins this one by pinfall.
The time, 7 minutes and 38 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Dynamite. Jeannie Parker.
Well, Jeannie Dynamite picking up a win over the Japan 5-star Women's Champion Lola Rivers in a definite battle that saw Jeannie Dynamite at a disadvantage several times. Indeed, Lola Rivers demonstrating her resilience in this matchup against Dynamite Jeannie Parker.
Yeah, but like I say, Don, I think that last submission just took all the rest of the fight out of Lola Rivers because she was doing great up until that point. Once Jeannie Dynamite cinched in that Boston Crab, that was pretty much it. She didn't get back up anymore.
Still, it was a really good match. Lola Rivers has got nothing to apologize for. I'm inclined to agree with you, Myron. And indeed, Dynamite Jeannie Parker picking up an impressive win over the Japan 5-star Women's Champion. And we'll be back with more RWL Coliseum games when we return from the break.
Okay, let me earn my pay here. Up next, the RWL Cruiserweight Championship hangs in the balance in this one, with the prototype Gary Galaxy defending the belt from young upstart Logan Paul.
Who, in my opinion, could theoretically become the new Cruiserweight champion, but Gary Galaxy standing right in his way.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit, and it is for the RWL Cruiserweight Championship.
And you know how hot Gary Galaxy gets once he's got his hands on a championship.
Very true, Tex. The prototype Gary Galaxy extremely possessive of the RWL Cruiserweight Championship.
Seems to me, Logan Paul has earned his stripes as far as RWL is concerned. He's rubbed shoulders with most of the big names in the Cruiserweight division, and he is kind of long overdue for a championship opportunity.
Overdue for an opportunity, maybe, but I don't think he'll win.
His odds ain't good, especially when you consider the success rate of the members of the Stronghold, and every single one of them's a solid winner.
The only way Logan Paul wins the Cruiserweight Championship is if Gary Galaxy gets cocky and makes a mistake. That is the only way this will happen.
Nonetheless, Logan Paul, with a firm understanding of what's hanging in the balance here in the RWL Cruiserweight Championship.
Oh, hells to the gnaw. Get the F out of town. Mr. Logan Paul, there is no way, no degree of mental gymnastics that will make a competent cruiserweight champion out of you.
Oh well, look who arrived in a bad mood along with Sylvia Strong, Johnny.
And my Ginchi beauty, looking resplendent as always.
There's no way you leave Tulsa with this belt, kiddo.
I'll just bet the Stronghold has been doing some cleaning up tonight like usual.
Well, the Originals won their match, if that's what you mean.
And it is therefore my sworn duty to kick your teeth all over this. Building son.
Oh, Sylvia's got Gary pretty keyed up for this matchup. Logan Paul is gonna have to stay on his toes with Gary in this kind of mood.
Like I said, the only thing Gary can do wrong is make a mistake, and here's hoping he doesn't.
And so we have another huge championship matchup wrapping up the third hour here tonight. And this one's for the Cruiserweight Championship. And Gary Galaxy seems primed for this one.
No doubt about it, Logan Paul is going to have his hands full here.
Introducing first the challenger from Westlake, Ohio, weighing 294 pounds, here's Logan Paul. His opponent accompanied by Sylvia Strong from Chesapeake, Virginia, weighing 198 pounds. He's the reigning RWL Cruiserweight Champion, the prototype, Gary Galaxy.
The crowd in Tulsa is just electric for the big fight feel in this Cruiserweight Championship matchup. And both these contestants are mad hungry to take home the win and the title.
But only one will succeed in doing so, Wally. The question remains, which one of them is it going to be? Is it going to be Logan Paul, or is it going to be the prototype Gary Galaxy? As referee Tom Canamora displays the Cruiserweight Championship for all to see. Well, sir, Logan Paul certainly looking frosty for this one. Ditto Gary Galaxy. As the referee rings the bell, the both men charge. Up over the shoulder, look at that beautiful tilt-a-whirl DDT from the prototype. Rebound off the ropes, beautiful moonsault from Gary Galaxy. Logan Paul absolutely being dominated in the early goings here. All the way up topside goes Gary Galaxy, and here we go, elbow across the chest. Gary covers, hooks the leg. One, but only a one. Gary Galaxy. A little bit frustrated here, kick to the side of Logan Paul. As Logan Paul rolls out onto the floor. Gary Galaxy charges over, and whoa my, crash and burn for the prototype. Logan Paul catches the kick to the midsection from Gary Galaxy, followed up with a stomp Gary fails to connect with the knee. Logan Paul connects with a right. Gary Galaxy quickly countered by Logan Paul. Again, the Cruiserweight Championship hanging in the balance in this matchup. Gary Galaxy takes himself back inside, takes himself back outside, resumes the count all over again. Logan Paul slams Gary Galaxy's head straight to the floor. Logan Paul delivers a series of stomps to the face as the referee's count continues. Gary Galaxy whipped head first into the barricade, counters with a shot to the midsection. Rear waistlock from behind, a hard shot to the back of Logan Paul. Gary Galaxy quickly countered. Logan Paul delivers a withering series of blows and a dropkick that takes Gary Galaxy down to the canvas. Beautifully executed moonsault from Logan Paul. And another. Gary Galaxy now on the receiving end of the punishment here, as the momentum has certainly shifted towards Logan Paul with time running out on the outside. Whoa, beautiful slam from Logan Paul to Gary Galaxy on the floor on the outside. Spinning neckbreaker for Gary Galaxy, who is really beginning to fade fast here. Logan Paul quickly countered with a kick to the midsection. Gary Galaxy needs to get it back in the ring. Time's a-wasting. Logan Paul counters again. Whips Gary back into the barricades once more. Logan Paul finally taking himself back inside the ring. Gary Galaxy finally coming to his senses. Perhaps a little tentative about making it back inside the ring, but here he is, Logan Paul, showboating, and it's going to cost him. Gary Galaxy going to make him pay. Hard right hand. Sends Logan Paul seated into the corner. Gary Galaxy follows up with a stomp and a series of machine gun kicks to Logan Paul. Look at this. What's Gary got in mind here? Logan Paul set up for the kill here. Gary Galaxy all the way up on the top. Look at this. All the way across town, coast to coast, beautifully executed by the prototype Gary Galaxy. Drags Logan Paul near the center ring. Rounds him up again. A chop, a kick, another chop, a kick to the midsection. A rebound off the ropes and a beautiful kick. It takes Logan Paul down to the mat once more. Gary Galaxy setting up Logan Paul here. Boom! Beautifully executed driver from the prototype. The Cruiserweight Champion back in control of Logan Paul here. Rebound off the ropes. Beautifully executed heel kick. Gary Galaxy covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2. But no. Logan Paul powering out, and Gary Galaxy cannot believe it. Obviously doesn't think very much of Logan Paul or his abilities. Gary Galaxy working the crowd here in Tulsa. Charges. Whoa! Gets hung up with a jumping neckbreaker from Logan Paul. A stomp across the face, and Gary Galaxy is now bleeding. A forearm that takes Gary down. A hard overhand right from Logan Paul. Gary whipped to the ropes. Logan Paul ducks under. A beautiful elbow across the face as Logan Paul covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2. 1 count away from a new Cruiserweight champion, but it didn't happen. Logan Paul rounds up Gary Galaxy again, has him all the way up, vertical suplex. Look at this, spins it around, gets him back up again, goes for a second one. He's gonna go for the hat trick. Gary Galaxy catching 3 back-to-back suplexes, and Logan Paul with a kip up. Absolutely beautifully done, to his credit. All the way up to the top rope, Logan Paul with a beautiful crossbody, covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2, but no. The prototype powering out, getting that right shoulder up just in time. Both men on the outside. Sylvia Strong perhaps a little bit too close to the action. Logan Paul pitches Gary into the barricade as Sylvia Strong gives these gentlemen a little bit more room to work. Raining knuckles on the head of Gary Galaxy is Logan Paul. Gary quickly counters, gets back to his feet. A hard right stunning Logan Paul as Gary Galaxy makes his way back inside. Gary locks it up with Logan Paul. Escorts him to the ropes. Let's see. Whoa! Pitched over the top rope and out onto the floor again as Logan Paul makes his way all the way up to the top rope here. Logan Paul with Gary Galaxy on the outside. Here we go. flying elbow nailed Gary Galaxy right between the eyes. Logan Paul regaining the momentum here. Devastating hard right hand to the side of the head. The Cruiserweight champion. Machine gun shots to the midsection and a hard right and a kick that sends Gary Galaxy flying. Logan Paul makes his way back inside. Referee Tom Kanamura still counting Logan Paul. Referee urging Gary Galaxy to get himself back inside the ring. And he is absolutely motionless as Logan Paul picks himself up topside once more. Gary Galaxy slowly getting to his feet and whoa! Beautifully executed crossbody from the top. 10 feet up and 10 feet down. And now Logan Paul putting the boots to the hands and fingers of Gary Galaxy as the momentum shifts yet again. And Gary Galaxy bounced off that barricade once more as we grow further and further away from the ring. With the referee's count still fully in play. Logan Paul gouging the eyes of Gary Galaxy. Absolutely ruthless. Again, the Cruiserweight title up for grabs here, so Logan Paul expects him to do just about anything. Gary Galaxy back to his feet, goes behind, German suplex on Logan Paul, folds him absolutely in half. Moonsault from Gary Galaxy. Gary moves in on Logan Paul. Forearm takes him down as we continue to move further and further away from the ring. Logan Paul rolls out of the kick, connects with a shot. Gary Galaxy counters. Has him in a vertical suplex, snap suplex, beautifully executed. Gary Galaxy now cranking the head and neck area of Logan Paul as the referee's count continues. Gary Galaxy absolutely oblivious to the referee's count, paying far more attention to the crowd here at ringside, makes his way finally back towards the ring. Logan Paul finally back to his feet and making his way back into the ring. Whoa! Gary Galaxy over the top rope. Nails Logan Paul as he comes in. Hard right, a chop, another. A snapmare and a kick to the back from the prototype. Gary Galaxy paying back Logan Paul at the same point, a series of boots to the face. Gary Galaxy rolling Logan Paul back in the ring. Hopefully we can restore a little bit of order here. Gary Galaxy finally making his way back to the ring. Takes himself all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Here we go. Elbow across the back of Logan Paul. Seconds before he could make it out of the way. Gary rolls him over, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and it is over. Gary Galaxy retains the RWL Cruiserweight Championship over Logan Paul.
The time, 8 minutes and 45 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, and still RWL Cruiserweight Champion, Gary Galaxy.
Well, there you have it, the prototype. A little bit busted up, a little bit bloody, but still walking out of Tulsa with the RWL Cruiserweight Championship with an impressive win over Logan Paul. I'll give Logan Paul his due. He gave Gary Galaxy a pretty tough time, but in spite of everything, Gary Galaxy for the stronghold, picking up the win and retaining the RWL Cruiserweight Championship.
Hey, at least Wally, and I made it in time for the next match. One that I would have regretted missing.
Absolutely, the Sectarians versus the Brothers of Destruction when we return.
Since the Memphis Million, the war has gotten out of control with the Sectarians.
I am here to tell both general managers that I got a slot in the Memphis Million.
Wait a minute, what?
And there ain't no man living, that's gonna stop me from being in the Memphis Million.
Holy cats, it's The Undertaker!
Surprise, Kaz! You ain't the only one with an army of darkness around here, fella.
Oh yeah, you can be in the Memphis Million. All you got to do is get the hell out of the building. Good luck with that one. Oh, poor Gaz. Well, sucks to be you. Nothing but two jokes left. Say goodnight, Crazy.
And Kaz Manson got some more comeuppance and rage against Tex Lynch in a Texas deathmatch. Boy, Don, catch a look. Referees already got Kaz partially patched up. They got the stretcher out. It's serious business. I think Tex might sideline Mr. Manson here for some time to come.
Score one for my favorite side then. I pray he's gone forever. If only I could be sure.
That's you all over, Christy. Always heavy with the drama.
Yeah, you like that, Myron?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, wait a minute, folks. Hangman Tex decides the party's not over, going right after Kaz Manson right there on the stretcher. Whoa, takes him down to the ground. The match still going on in the mind of Hangman Tex Lynch. Somebody's going to have to break this up. Whoa.
Enjoy your vacation, you son of a bitch.
And the front office punishment of the sectarians continues tonight with Kaz Manson sidelined, the Boogeyman, and Papa Shango. The remaining sectarians in the building set to go up against the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and The Undertaker, in a match definitely sanctioned by both general managers.
Well, you know, what can I say?
The following tag team contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing the Sectarians at a combined weight of 520 pounds, Papa Shango and the Boogeyman. Seems like Boogeyman and Papa Shango are all on their own tonight. No Kaz and no messages from Lilith Morella, at least not so far. The impression I get is that we do in fact have the Sectarians on the ropes in this ongoing battle that's been raging since last fall.
But don't sell the sectarians short, GB. These guys are sneaky. I mean, yeah, okay, we've got them under control, at least for the present, but things can change up real quick.
You've got to know, the sectarians aren't gonna be standing on ceremony here. They've got to be plotting something underhanded. It just makes sense. But here's hoping the Brothers of Destruction contain these two weirdos.
That's why we brought out the heavy artillery, Wally. That is exactly why.
And Kane and The Undertaker certainly qualify as heavy artillery.
Oh, here we go. I know you're gonna do it, Tex. Go ahead, indulge yourself.
Fire!
You're a strange man, Tex.
Their opponents at a combined weight of 620 pounds, Kane and The Undertaker, the Brothers of Destruction.
You may very well ask yourselves, how did we get here? Well, Steve Groves and I agreed. There's only one way to fight evil, and that's with evil. You gotta find a dog to lead a dog, and Kane and The Undertaker were more than willing to sign up, especially when it comes to the question of who controls darkness around here in RWL. I guarantee you they do not believe it's the sectarians.
Well, Tex, between yourself, Kane, and The Undertaker, Kaz Manson of the Sectarians has been definitely taken down and sidelined. Let's see what happens when Kane and The Undertaker face Papa Shango and the Boogeyman.
Well, I hope I'm right about this, and I hope the sectarians are about to receive a little bit more comeuppance from Kane and The Undertaker. Referee Tom Canamora rings the bell. Papa Shango and Kane. Kane misses with the front throat chop, and Papa Shango goes right in for the bear hug. Oh man, starting off early. Kane, not going to put up with this nonsense for very long. Couple of elbows to the head, a double ear clap. Papa Shango backs it off. Kane with a running DDT takes Papa Shango down the canvas. Papa Shango backing up here. Kane locks him up. The Big Red Machine has him up. Oh, whoa, look at this. Papa Shango with the quick counter and a hard right that stuns Kane. Up and over the top rope and onto the floor goes Papa Shango as The Undertaker is tagged into the match. Papa Shango makes his way back in, and here comes the Dead Man. Locks up with Papa Shango. Up over the shoulder. Running power slam, and down goes Papa Shango again. The Undertaker starting off with power right away. Head slam right into the canvas. Undertaker rounds up Papa Shango. A couple of hard rights. and slam face first into the mat. And here comes Kane on the tag as the Boogeyman comes in for the first time. Boogeyman charges. Running clothesline takes Kane down. Boogeyman rebounds off the ropes. Connects with the splash and covers. One, but just one. Kane still way too powerful. Boogeyman trying for another bear hug on Kane. Well, it didn't work for Papa Shango. It's probably not going to work for him either. Kane almost effortlessly powering out of that one. Charges, whoa, kitchen sink knee to the midsection and beating his feet on the Mississippi mud. That is the Boogeyman. Kane starts raining hard right hands on the head of the Boogeyman. Kane steps out and here comes the Undertaker to take his chances with the Boogeyman. Kate Taker fails to connect with that kick. Boogeyman with a series of rights, a kick, and a DDT that takes Undertaker down on the mat. Boogeyman turns him over, goes behind, gouges him in the face of the Undertaker. The Boogeyman definitely not playing around here. These sectarians, they are as mean as they come. Papa Shango watching as the Boogeyman catches a right from the Undertaker. Undertaker has him all the way up. But Boogeyman, quick with the counter and a chop block that takes the Undertaker down with one knee. Running drop kick that kind of connected. And now, head first into the turnbuckle goes the Undertaker. And here comes Papa Shango, and here comes a double team from the Sectarians as the Undertaker is whipped across the ropes and flapjack face first into the mat. Papa Shango in control of things here as he steps to the outside. Undertaker right there menacing him, but goes after Kane, now trying to go after the Undertaker as well. Papa Shango not sure what to do with himself right here. Undertaker goes after the Boogeyman. Kane gets whipped into the barricade by Papa Shango. Here comes the Undertaker. The dead man locked up and whipped halfway across town by Papa Shango. Papa Shango rounds up the Undertaker, slams him to the floor, charges, double axe handle to the back of the head. Rounds up the Undertaker, locks him up. Undertaker counters with a kick and a running kick that takes Papa Shango down to the floor. The Undertaker locks it up with Papa Shango. Papa Shango's got him up over the shoulder. And head first into the apron goes the Undertaker. Now Papa Shango taking his business to Kane. Has him up. Sidewalk slam on the floor as the Undertaker makes his way back inside the ring. Goes after the Boogeyman one more time. Takes him down to the floor. The count is broken. Flying clothesline from the Undertaker. Papa Shango locks up the Undertaker. Has him up. Front cradle position. Fall away slam. Undertaker quickly stepping outside. Takes himself back inside as Papa Shango showboats for the fans. Delivers an elbow to the head of the Undertaker. Locks up Papa Shango. Has him up over the shoulders. Where are we going here? Slam down to the canvas. As Papa Shango covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2, but only a 2. Undertaker powering out almost effortlessly. Papa Shango drives a knee into the head of the Undertaker. Papa Shango moves back in. Undertaker with an enziguri takes Papa Shango down to the mat. As Undertaker steps out, and here comes Kane. The Big Red Machine with a kitchen sink knee to the midsection of Papa Shango. Shango steps outside. Undertaker right there waiting for him to get pitched halfway across the floor. Papa Shango takes himself back inside. Locks it up with Kane. Has him up over the shoulders, but Kane, with a series of elbows to the side of the head of Papa Shango, escapes the hold. Locks it up. Whips Papa Shango to the ropes. Running kick, takes him down, follows it up with a leg drop. Papa Shango in big trouble with Kane just stomping the life out of the voodoo priest of the Sectarians. Another leg drop from the Big Red Machine. Kane rounds him up over the shoulder and a running power slam with Kane covering and hook the leg. 1, 2, but just a 2. Papa Shango powering out of the pin. Kane rounds him up again. Short clothesline. Takes Shango down to the canvas one more time. Big Red Machine, almost 7 feet of Kane, all the way up on the top rope. Here we go. Beautiful crossbody. Executed to perfection. Papa Shango feeling the effects of that one. Kane Trying to gather him up, but a leg sweep takes Kane down to the mat as the boogeyman comes in on the tag. Papa Shango steps out. Boogeyman locks up with Kane. Whips him to the ropes. Delivers a beautiful clothesline and takes Kane down to the mat. Kane quickly back to his feet, taken down one more time by the boogeyman. Kane counters with a kick, takes boogeyman down to the canvas. Delivers another leg drop to the boogeyman. The Big Red Machine. All power all the time. Boogeyman fails to connect with that shoulder tackle. Kane goes behind. Inverted Dragon Sleeper. He's got him up. Inverted suplex. Nicely done by the Big Red Machine. Kane stopped and countered by the boogeyman. Boogeyman rounds him up again. By the throat, drives a knee into the midsection. Setting him up with a pump handle. Up over the shoulder. Slammed down to the mat. Kane is laid out as the boogeyman rounds him up again. Has him by the double choke lift and power bomb to the canvas. The boogeyman covers, hooks the leg, but the Undertaker right there to spoil the pin. Here comes Papa Shango. The boogeyman whips the Undertaker out onto the floor. Returns to Kane. Kane kicks him in the head. Kane locks it up with the boogeyman. Whips him to the ropes. Tilt to World Slam. Beautifully executed by Kane. The Big Red Machine catches an overhand clubbing right from the boogeyman. Boogeyman rounds him up again. Escorting Kane to his team's corner, head first into the Sectarian's turnbuckle. An elbow and a cheap shot from Papa Shango. Kane from behind catches a back rake from the boogeyman. And a hard right to the back. Boogeyman taking full advantage of Kane here. Delivers a headbutt between the shoulder blades. Rounds Kane up another clubbing overhand right as Papa Shango comes in on the tag. Looks like Kane's trying to find his way out of town here. Papa Shango. Too late. Undertaker comes in on the tag. Papa Shango frozen. Charges. Doesn't connect. Locks up with the Undertaker. Has him up. Slams him down. Papa Shango trying to go after Kane as well. Clothesline. Takes the Undertaker over the top rope and on the floor as the boogeyman comes in and is tagged again. Undertaker makes his way back into the ring. Charges. Takes down the boogeyman. Oh, man. Undertaker gathers him up. Catches a knee to the midsection. As the boogeyman whips the Undertaker to the ropes. They connect with nothing happening. A hard right up over the shoulders. Splash water from the boogeyman. Boogeyman moving back in on the Undertaker. Rounds him back up. Escorting the dead man to his team's corner. Head first into the turnbuckle goes the Undertaker as Papa Shango is tagged in. And here comes another double team from the Sectarians. Shoulder tackle clothesline. Takes the Undertaker down again. Papa Shango rounds up the Undertaker, locks him up. Has him all the way up, long, stalling vertical suplex. And this will take a very long time. Boom, there it goes. Papa Shango with a long vertical suplex on the Undertaker. Sets him up, spinning discus punch. Takes him down again. Papa Shango rounds up the Undertaker one more time. Escorting him to the corner, smashes his head into the buckle. Here comes the boogeyman on the tag and another double team as the Undertaker is whipped to the ropes. And a double back body drop. The tide seemed to be turning against Kane and the Undertaker here, and I don't like that not one bit. Boogeyman delivers hard right hands to the head of the Undertaker as Papa Shango is tagged in again. The Sectarians, much to my annoyance, working very efficiently as a team. Papa Shango makes his way all the way up to the top rope. And here we go. Drives an elbow into the back of the Undertaker. Papa Shango rolls him over, covers, hooks the leg one. But Kane right there to break up the pin. The Big Red Machine definitely has his brother's back. Oh man, Undertaker counters. Gets back to his feet. As he steps out and, ooh, here comes Kane. And Kane does not look happy. Kane locks it up with Papa Shango. Has him up over the shoulders. Let's see where we go. Drops some snake eyes. Head first into the buckle. Papa Shango in the seated position in the corner as Kane tries to choke the life out of the voodoo priest of the Sectarians. Referee Tom Canamore trying to break this one up. Good luck trying to stop Kane. Kane slammed face first to the canvas by Papa Shango as the boogeyman is tagged in again. The boogeyman moves in, locks it up with Kane, catches a knee to the midsection. Kane's got him up. Oh, look at this right here. Tombstone pile driver from the Big Red Machine. Kane covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2. But no. I don't know how the boogeyman managed to get out of that one, and I'm sure Kane don't understand it either. Kane goes right back to work on the boogeyman, delivers a stomp, delivers another. As Kane steps out, and here comes the Undertaker. Oh, man. Undertaker moves in, rolls an elbow into the chest of the boogeyman, goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. But no, boogeyman powering out again, and the Undertaker's starting to get a little bit frustrated here. What's it gonna take to put the sectarians away here? Undertaker rounds him up, a couple of hard rights, a shot to the midsection. Boogeyman whipped out over and onto the floor to Undertaker in hot pursuit right after him. Here he comes. Boogeyman laid out. Undertaker moves in quickly, countered by the Boogeyman on the outside. Boogeyman catches a kick to the midsection. Undertaker locks him up, pitches him towards the timekeeper's area, towards the barricades, makes his way back in. Referee Tom Canamora still counting the Boogeyman on the outside. As Kane and the Undertaker ostensibly apparently begin to regain control of this match as Kane is tagged in. Boogeyman just getting back to his feet. Makes his way back inside. Kane's right there waiting for him. Spinning neck breaker for the Boogeyman. The Big Red Machine, with the full support of the fans here in Tulsa tonight, as Papa Shango is tagged in, running DDT right on the bald head of Papa Shango. Kane fails to connect with that dropkick, delivers a throat chop, a kick, has him up, backbreaker. Papa Shango laid out center ring as the Undertaker comes in on the tag. The legendary Deadman moves in on Papa Shango, rounds him up. Here we go, Goozle. And there's the choke slam to hell from the Undertaker. Papa Shango in big time trouble here as the Undertaker stalks Papa Shango, rounds him up. Oh, here we go. He's setting him up. And there it is. Tombstone pile driver. Undertaker goes for the cover. He's laid out Papa Shango. 1, 2, 3. That is all she wrote. The Brothers of Destruction to defeat the Sectarians by pinfall.
Time, 14 minutes and 21 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, Kane and the Undertaker, the Brothers of Destruction.
Well, the fact is it was a long and difficult battle. And yet, Kane and the Undertaker end up prevailing over Papa Shango and the Boogeyman, the Sectarians, in this tag team matchup. And this is likely to send the Sectarians back to licking their wounds, at least for the time being.
I can't say I'm feeling too badly for the Sectarians. And while I know they'll be back sooner or later, this little battle in the ongoing war has got to set them back a good piece, in addition to just Manson being laid up. I'm happy.
Tex, it is good to see you. I was hoping you would come out of the broadcast booth. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Pleasure to see you too again, Torihata-san.
Indeed it is. I've been following events here in RWL. What exactly is going on with Naoko Hana and these sectarians of yours?
Oh, long story, Torihata-san. Hana fell in with some bad people, wound up getting kidnapped, wound up getting brainwashed. Now she says she's Lilith Morella or something like that. Plus, they've got her wrapped up so good nobody can get to her.
Oh, Tex, that is no good. A faction going into business for themselves is an extraordinarily dangerous thing. Don't you realize that? Tell me, how deep is this deep cover she's under?
It's pretty bad. Under Scott Bell as Hana, she wrestled for 4 months, but as Lilith Morella, we've seen her wrestle a total of 1 match, and all she ever does is deliver media messages with a voiceover, and I'm not even sure that's even her, man.
Oh, Tex, I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, Naoko Hana is someone you might characterize as being, shall we say, susceptible.
Stupid, huh?
In essence. Listen, Tex, perhaps I could be of some assistance as her former employer. Maybe I could speak to her in some way.
Torihata-san, you think that would work?
It would be a question of whether or not I still hold any influence with Naoko Hana. But anyhow, you've got to get back to the broadcast booth. Perhaps we should discuss this in more detail after the show. I'd be happy to meet you right here afterwards.
All right, I guess that sounds great, Torahata-san. I will see you here and we'll talk more. Sounds excellent, Tex. Looking forward to it.
Fans, we are wrapping up tonight's Supercard with a monumental World Heavyweight Championship title match between the Mexican Monolith Warlord Santos and former World Heavyweight Champion American Supreme Matt Clark.
This evening's main event is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, and it is for the WL World Heavyweight Championship.
All right, Matt Clark takes the scene along with Crystal Gabor, and the one question on everyone's mind is, can American Supreme succeed in doing what only Andre the Giant succeeded in doing? 5. Handing the King of the Monsters a pinfall or tap-out defeat to regain the World Heavyweight title for the first time in over 2 entire years. I know Matt, and he'd like to believe he can, but with Santos proving such a difficult opponent, having defeated a laundry list of opponents all through last year, he's starting out with 2 strikes. Against him, I'm sure Matt's got some die-hard fans behind him, but there's no way this is gonna be anything even close to easy.
There's no way, Wally. I mean, Clark can do it, but it is definitely going to be a tall order, especially when you're talking about a 7-foot, 496-pound monster.
And here, accompanied by Sylvia Strong, the Mexican Monolith Warlord Santos, all 7 feet 496 pounds of the King of the Monsters, boasting the World Heavyweight Championship, the Super Heavyweight Championship, and the King of Legends title as well.
I'll tell you, if I was a wrestler and it was me in there with Santos for the World Heavyweight title, I would say no thank you. I would go sit back down in the locker room and say nothing.
Oh, Myron, come on. You wouldn't take a chance?
Not on your life, Tex. Forget it. That's a monster in there. I'm what, 5'7" maybe? 300 pounds? It's still not enough.
Well, one thing is sure, the addition of the Mexican Monolith to the Stronghold has gotten Sylvia's stable even more notoriety than they already had, which was already a lot, thanks to the originals, the Psychedelics, and the Insiders. And those 3 championships Santos is holding has made him one of the hottest targets in the men's division.
One of the hottest targets and one of the biggest targets. It's like trying to take down Godzilla with a pea shooter.
Introducing first the challenger, accompanied by Crystal Gabor from Smithfield, North Carolina, weighing 265 pounds, one half of the WL Television Tag Team Champions. The Southern gentleman here is American Supreme Matt Clark. His opponent accompanied by Sylvia Strong from Hidalgo, Mexico, weighing 496 pounds. He is an RWL Triple Crown champion and the reigning RWL World Heavyweight Champion, the Mexican Monolith, Warlord Santos.
You already know the deal. Matt Clark has got everything he needs to make this happen, but the Mexican Monolith has just been so hot lately. I don't know how Matt Clark is going to get past him.
Quite true, Myron. The Mexican Monolith was absolutely dominant all through 2024. And here's this first major title defense of 2025. Let's see how this one shakes out.
Well, Matt Clark obviously knows how important this match is, but he also knows how hard it's going to be to take down the Mexican Monolith. As Tom Canamora sounds the bell, the men charge. Whoa! Collision with no result. Matt Clark fails to connect with a drop kick. Santos connects with a kick. Whips Matt Clark out on the apron. Brings him back in the hard way. Wow. Warlord Santos rounds up American Supreme. Leans him back hard, clubbing blow across the chest. Followed up with a series of stomps. Oh man. The Mexican Monolith. Lit up here. And American Supreme in big trouble from the word go. Up the middle rope. Beautiful crossbody across the back of American Supreme. Crystal Gabor's got to be a little bit concerned about her fella. Matt Clark quickly counters with a forearm. Santos counters with a hard right. They lock it up again. Look at this. Santos with a claw. A choke slam with a claw. Wow. There's one you don't see every day. Santos rounds up Clark. Clark counters with a kick. Fails to connect with that running drop kick again. Santos goes behind. Hard shot to the back. Goes behind again. Matt Clark counters with an elbow to the face. Hard right from Santos. Another rear waist lock. And Santos, look at this. Trying for a submission, but Matt Clark quickly countering out. Wrap around DDT takes the Mexican Monolith down to the canvas. Clark rounds him up. Beautiful arm breaker. Clark turning it into an arm bar. But is it a submission? I don't think so. Clark back to his feet. Santos trying to get back to his. Santos connects with a couple of good shots, but high hip toss from American Supreme. Matt Clark going behind, winding up the arm of Santos. Whoa, nasty arm snap. Clark trying to break that shoulder. Matt Clark quickly countered by the Mexican Monolith. Clark counters with a kick. Warlord Santos is dazed. Clark goes behind, hard shot to the back. Whips Santos to the ropes. Wrap around neck breaker. Now Matt Clark stretching the arms of the Mexican Monolith, which he's been working on from the beginning. Clark delivers, hooks the leg, one, but no. Man, Santos powering out of that one fairly easily. Rolls out onto the floor near Sylvia Strong. Clark, here he comes from behind, rear waist lock, and a Russian leg sweep out on the floor for the Mexican Monolith. Clark rounds Santos up again, locks him up, knee to the midsection from the Mexican Monolith. Clark failing to connect with his move, kick to the midsection again from Santos. He's got Clark all the way up. This ain't gonna be good. Power bombed into the apron, spun around and slammed into the side of the ring. The Mexican Monolith definitely firing on all cylinders as usual. Rolls Clark back inside. Clark back to his feet as Santos makes his way back into the ring. Clark gets locked up, hurled halfway across town by his neck from the Mexican Monolith. Clark counters, takes Santos down to the mat. Matt Clark moves in, winds up the arm again, sets him up, stomps the shoulder, really working on the arms of the Mexican Monolith. Back to his feet, hard right, spins Clark around, goes behind, German suplex, rounds him up again on a short arm clothesline for good measure. Santos covers, hooks the leg, 1, 2, Matt Clark somehow finding his way out, but this might be the beginning of the end here. Santos stalking him. Warlord Santos winds him up, top wrist lock, but Clark, with a couple of hard shots to the ribs, backs off Warlord Santos, locks him up again. Clark, classic wrestling takedown for the Mexican Monolith. American Supreme rounds him up again. Look at this. Looks like he's setting up for a scoop. Look at this right here, a small package. Here's the count. 1, 2, 3. Shut up. Matt Clark is the new World Heavyweight Champion again.
The time, 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Your winner by pinfall and the new RWO World Heavyweight Champion, American Supreme Matt Clark.
Man, oh man alive. Listen to this place come totally unglued as American Supreme ends a 2 years long quest to make it back to the top of the mountain, beating both the odds and the Mexican Monolith to once again become World Heavyweight Champion for a 7th run.
And that does it for us. Thank you very much for joining us. We will be back Saturday night, the 25th of January for Snarl. Thank you and good night.